Once upon a time, in the golden age of Greek mythology, lived twin brothers, Belos and Agenor. Belos ruled over Egypt, a land kissed by the sun and nurtured by the Nile. Agenor's kingdom lay in Phoenicia, a coastal realm known for its seafaring prowess and trade. Despite their shared blood, a bitter rivalry festered between the brothers, casting a long shadow over their descendants. Belos had a son, Aegyptos, who fathered 50 strong sons. Agenor had a daughter, Anchinoe, who bore 50 beautiful daughters, the Danaides. These cousins, the sons of Aegyptos and the daughters of Danaides, would become pawns in the bitter feud ignited by their forefathers. The seeds of discord, sown generations ago, were about to bear a tragic fruit. The rivalry between Belos and Agenor was not merely a struggle for power or territory, it was deeply rooted in their lineage, a tale that intertwined with the loves and intrigues of the gods. News of the Danaides' beauty reached the ears of Aegyptos. He saw an opportunity to consolidate his power and mend the rift between the two families. He proposed a mass wedding, his 50 sons taking the 50 Danaides as their brides. Danaos saw through his brother's facade. He knew Aegyptos craved dominion over his lands and people. To marry his daughters to the sons of Aegyptos, Danaos believed, would be akin to surrendering his kingdom. The proposal wasn't a gesture of peace, it was a declaration of war veiled in silk and deceit. Refusal would undoubtedly provoke Aegyptos, giving him the justification he needed to wage war. Yet, accepting the proposal meant sacrificing his daughter's happiness, and potentially their freedom. Torn between familial duty and the safety of his daughters, Danaos sought guidance from the gods. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare, heard Danaos' pleas. In a stroke of divine intervention, Athena bestowed upon Danaos a gift, the blueprints for a magnificent ship. This was no ordinary vessel. It was to be the largest, swiftest ship the world had ever seen. With newfound hope, Danaos gathered his daughters. They would build this ship, this beacon of freedom, and sail far away from the clutches of Aegyptos. Under the cover of night, they toiled tirelessly, their hearts filled with a mix of fear and determination. The Danaides, raised in the lap of luxury, discovered a strength they never knew they possessed. They chopped wood, hammered planks, and sewed sails, their delicate hands growing rough and calloused. Finally, the day of their escape arrived. As dawn painted the sky with hues of freedom, they sailed away from Egypt, leaving behind the tyranny of Aegyptos. The journey was fraught with peril. Storms raged, threatening to swallow their vessel whole. The Danaides, though fearful, drew strength from their unity and the unwavering belief in their destiny. They weathered each storm, their resolve solidifying with every passing danger. After weeks at sea, land finally emerged on the horizon. They had reached the island of Rhodes, a place known for its hospitality. The Rhodians welcomed them with open arms, providing them with food, shelter, and a brief respite. But Rhodes was not their final destination. Argos, land of their ancestor Io, beckoned. The Danaides knew they couldn't linger, yearning for a place they could truly call home. Upon reaching Argos, Danaos, weathered but unbroken, approached King Pelasgus. He sought refuge, protection for himself and his daughters from the vengeful wrath of Aegyptos. Pelasgus, a wise and just ruler, found himself caught in a difficult predicament. He sympathized with their plight, but granting them asylum meant incurring the wrath of Aegyptos and risking war. The people of Argos, moved by the Danaides' tale of escape and injustice, urged Pelasgus to grant them sanctuary. Pelasgus, torn between his responsibility to his kingdom and his conscience, decided to put the matter to a vote. The assembly was fraught with tension. The people of Argos, their hearts swayed by compassion and a sense of justice, voted in favor of granting the Danaides sanctuary. Pelasgus, relieved that the decision ultimately aligned with his conscience, welcomed the Danaides into his city. He vowed to protect them from Aegyptos' wrath. Aegyptos, enraged by the defiance of Danaos and his daughters, gathered his army and marched towards Argos. War seemed inevitable. The Argives, though outnumbered, refused to cower. They were prepared to fight for what they believed in, to defend their city and the innocent lives entrusted to their care. However, before the first arrow flew, a wise oracle delivered a chilling prophecy. The oracle foretold that Argos would only be spared if the Danaides were to marry the sons of Aegyptos. This revelation plunged the city into turmoil. The very act they sought to prevent, the forced union that had driven the Danaides from their homeland, was now presented as the only path to salvation. The Argives, who had moments ago been prepared to lay down their lives for the Danaides, now grappled with a heart-wrenching dilemma. The prophecy presented an impossible choice, a lose-lose situation that threatened to shatter the very foundations of justice and morality. The Danaides were horrified. They had fled tyranny, braved treacherous seas, only to be delivered back into the hands of their tormentors. Their dreams of freedom crumbled before their eyes. In the face of insurmountable odds, Danaides made a chilling decision. He would seemingly comply with the prophecy, but under the cover of darkness, his daughters would exact their revenge. He provided each of his daughters with a dagger, a chilling symbol of their desperation. As night fell, the Danaides, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and resolve, carried out their grim task. They took the lives of their new husbands, their actions a desperate act of defiance against a fate they refused to accept. Among the Danaides, only one defied her father's orders. Hypermnestra, the eldest, could not bring herself to kill her husband, Lynceus. She saw goodness in him, a flicker of compassion that set him apart from his brothers. She chose love over vengeance, sparing his life and betraying her father's trust. When dawn broke, the city of Argos awoke to a bloodbath. Hypermnestra's act of defiance introduced a glimmer of hope amidst the tragedy. Her choice, born out of love and a belief in the inherent goodness within Lynceus, offered a powerful counter-narrative to the cycle of violence and revenge. Lynceus, spared by the woman he was supposed to wed, became a symbol of hope, a testament to the possibility of breaking free from the shackles of the past. The consequences of the Danaides' actions were swift and severe. For their crimes, 49 of the 50 sisters were condemned to an eternity of punishment in the underworld. Their task to fill a bottomless vessel, a jar, or a barrel depending on the telling, with water, their labor an eternal reminder of their sin. This punishment, eternally futile and agonizingly repetitive, became a powerful symbol of unquenchable desire and the futility of chasing unattainable goals. The story of the Danaides, a cautionary tale of ambition, revenge, and the consequences of defying fate, has resonated through the ages. Their plight, immortalized in literature, art, and popular culture, serves as a stark reminder of the cyclical nature of violence and the enduring power of compassion and forgiveness. The Danaides' barrel has transcended its mythological origins, becoming a potent metaphor in various fields of human endeavor. The Danaides' tale, though steeped in tragedy, offers valuable insights into the human condition. The myth of the Danaides is but one thread in the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. It is a world teeming with gods and monsters, heroes and villains, their stories interwoven into a captivating narrative that has captivated audiences for millennia. From the heights of Mount Olympus to the depths of the underworld, these tales offer a glimpse into the human psyche, exploring themes of love, loss, betrayal, redemption, and the eternal struggle between good and evil. Join us in future installments as we delve deeper into this fascinating realm, unraveling more captivating narratives and uncovering the timeless wisdom embedded within these ancient tales. The world of Greek mythology is a vast and intricate web of interconnected narratives, each tale offering a unique perspective on the human experience. This is merely the beginning of our exploration into this captivating realm. Stay tuned for more captivating tales, thrilling adventures, and thought-provoking lessons from the world of Greek mythology.